Hey, beautiful souls. I am Tamara Jean, your spiritual holistic healer and inspiring visionary here on High Vibe TV. This is your energy flow update for September 27th through, oh my goodness, October 4th, 2019. Actually, I had to think about that for a second. Time has been very hard to keep track of as the new timelines have landed and things getting kind of switched up, and with the realities shifting and so much different energies that are swirling about and in our realities, and seeing distinctions and differences between the old and the new, and so much happening, that's triggering mentally and emotionally. There's just been a lot going on, and I'm sure you can agree. And so, of course, I have holistic recommendations for you that are going to support you through these energies, the current energies of today, and then through this upcoming week, because we have, of course, what am I going to say? Another powerful week and intense. And but really, truly, these are life-changing energies, and such the opportunity and potentiality with these energies it's huge. It's massive. It is, like I said, life-changing. It is change your life now energies. We've got the new moon in Libra tomorrow, and so there is this strong need for harmony and balance in our lives, which we're all trying to get our footing. To be honest with you, gosh, yesterday was a doozy. It was, there's a lot of breakdown to break through energies right now, and really breaking those cyclical patterns deep within our subconscious, which makes sense with Neptune still being retrograde in Pisces. That is what I see. That is still, because we have Saturn direct now. Pluto's going to be stationing direct on October 3rd next week, and still having Neptune in retrograde in Pisces, which does have a lot to do with the subconscious and your core belief structures and patterns, that belief patterns, that what I am seeing now, because Neptune will go direct, I believe it's towards the end of November. And so we're in this process of where the point of origin of the behavior or pattern with certain issues or wounds within us, transforming those at the point of origin, and doing so in a way which is the breakthrough energy, in order to shift actually not only in your energy field, in your energy bodies, your subconscious, cellular memory, right? All of it is interwoven together. It is also even at a biological structure in your brain. I am seeing, they were showing me, like, it's a different molecular structure between the brain cells and the synapses and the neural pathways that have been being formed, the new pathways, and they are getting actually strengthened and like ingrained with the new direction and new programs that you are focusing your energy on. And it is, the triggers are happening, or, feels like the chaos, but trying to be grounded and centered, right, in the eye of the storm, of clearing it out at the root. It's like we're all getting an energetic root canal, in our programs, and getting those things cleared and released from our systems in order to transform it deep within, and so that the new neural pathways and molecular structures between the brain cells and the synapses are all forming in such a way that's going to support our new higher frequency that we are assimilating and integrating and moving forward in. And so we need the support with, you know, all these different tools in order to support that process so that we continue along the new direction and path that we're going, and the planets that are supporting you with this work. So the essential oils that I have for you that are really going to support today through next week with the upcoming energies. First is wintergreen. Wintergreen is that oil of surrender. You know, we also have been feeling very much as we get deep into our process, you know, especially if our masculine feminine has been a bit out of balance, one overriding the other, that to realize that we don't need to do this all on our own and be burdened with the thought of like, okay, I have to do this all on my own, you know, without support. And it just, the trying to articulate this, the divine energy that is running through right now, trying to run through me right now, to relay the message that God is everywhere and Spirit is supporting you. The universal energies, the cosmos, the planets, everything is supporting you in doing this work and wants you to experience what you desire and bring that, help create that with you and bring it into your physical reality. And we can block that when we are in that mode of that belief that we have to do this all on our own. And we know that it gets burdensome. We start feeling overwhelmed and heavy and weighed down. And then we have trouble, there's the form of resistance. And then we have trouble moving forward, and it starts to feel burdensome to like do anything and move forward. So the wintergreen is going to help you surrender and release that form of control so that you can start opening up the flow and receiving the divine cosmic assistance that is there for you. The next oil is marjoram, which is the oil of connection. And the other oil that I have with that, you might want to use them in tandem, is lemongrass. So lemongrass is a powerful energy cleanser. It will clear your energy field, right? Your environment. It also cleanses the body. It will stimulate the lymphatic system, which needs to have physical manipulation and support to cleanse, you know, even energetically. So lemongrass, use that in tandem, because marjoram being the oil of connection, and with this new moon in Libra and Pluto going direct next week, that is releasing karma, releasing, you know, all that does not serve you. And sometimes we can hang on to things for the sake that it's more familiar and comfortable, but you know, magic happens outside the comfort zone. And, you know, and the mystery can be very uncomfortable, but when you are feeling uncomfortable and there is that sense of, I don't know, that's where you need to be. You're in alignment, and that is what you need to follow. And don't start then nurturing and feeding fear, because that will pull you out of balance. You want to stay in the curious of unknown, I don't know, but keep tuned into your intuition and release those toxic connections with the marjoram and the lemongrass to help. Not only, it's not only for you, it is also going to be for them. It's going to cleanse this connection that's been toxic, and it can either reintegrate back into your energy field and your life, or it is just dissipates and dissolves, and it will still be not only for your highest good, but also ultimately theirs. So this is going to be powerful in supporting you through that process. The crystals that I have for you, I have a few here. So first is blue barite. I don't have a piece of that to show you, but it kind of looks similar to like a clear quartz with bluish hue to it. And this is not only going to help bringing in your higher self into your physical body and helping that to integrate more into your conscious awareness and more operate from there. It's also going to help release the attachment to the old structures in your life that are based in fear. And so that you can, feel more comfortable and more at ease in releasing those attachments. Because when we hold on so tight, then that brings on the limitation and restriction. It feels like we've been in this constant expansion, contract, and that's been kind of wearing us a bit thin also, with this breakdown, breakthrough process. But the blue barite will help to integrate that higher self aspect so you can really open up to operating from that point of view and that intuition and acting upon that, and then leading with that. That's going to be for your highest good. And then of course release the attachment to the old structures, right? Those old patterns that we are releasing, and programs that have been working through it deeper and deeper layers into our subconscious. The blue barite also on a physical level is going to support help balance the brain chemistry and enhance the mechanical function of the brain cells and synapses. So that will be very, very, very beneficial in supporting those new neural pathways and molecular structures that are forming right now. Next is shaman's kunzite, which I do have a piece of. So again, it's like clear quartz, but it has a slight violet hue to it. This is going to help release the resistance and open up the receiving for you. And it also is very supportive of the parasympathetic nervous system. Your central nervous system may feel a bit fried right now, or kind of on edge with how much energy is coming in to our fields right now. So this is going to help support, calm and soothe and release the resistance, open up that flow. Works well with wintergreen in surrendering into the energy and relaxing into the flow of it. Next is spirit quartz. So spirit quartz is actually a crystal of Pluto, which is of harmony and alignment, bringing that balance into play that we are all so desperately wanting these days, right? And you want to move forward in alignment and congruency and what is right for you. And another stone as well, with all of this, triggering and contract and expand and break down, break through energy, malachite will be highly beneficial right now. So it is an emotional body healer and soother. It also does work with grief, because you may feel a sense of grief when you are releasing a toxic connection. Even though we know it's toxic, right? Sometimes we do hang on, and it's time to really release that energy from your field and allow it to transform. So malachite's going to be very helpful with that as well. And all of this can cause a lot of emotional confusion or fogginess, and you may not see the pattern or have that clarity in being able to identify the next steps that you need to take to move forward in the path that you are choosing. So Malachite's going to help clear that for you and really help heal past emotional issues. And the last crystal that I have is Indigo Gabbro. This is also a crystal of Pluto, and it does support balancing the divine masculine and feminine within you, the light and the shadow, right? Pluto is lord of the underworld. So we've been dealing a lot with the shadow and doing some more shadow work lately. And as it's been in retrograde for these last 5 months. So, as well as with Saturn had been in retrograde for about 5 months. So you want to, this will be very supportive in bringing in, integrating all of that work that you have been doing between your light and shadow self, divine masculine, divine feminine, and bringing that into a nice balance. It is also a great stone for interdimensional travel and work. So as I had mentioned in my other videos, a lot of dream work is happening right now. So your dreams may be a little strange as things are being released from your field. Your higher self also knows, right? Your intuition, those higher dimensional aspects of yourself do know what needs to be released, and your soul's desire and your heart's desire of truly where you want to go. And so sometimes that work will be done in dream time because you are more open, and sometimes you are traveling to where you need to go to have something resolved or to release. So that supports that work as well. I am wishing you all a very happy new moon, and that it brings balance and harmony back into your life. I know it has been a crazy time, and it's going to continue to have huge changes and shift, but ultimately it will be for your highest good. Major shifts when Pluto stations direct on October 3rd. And I'll go more into that with your October activation that will be available in a few days. And so I hope you all have a wonderful weekend and upcoming week, and I will see you next time.